Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to take you guys through the new Steam titles that are dropping this week. Remember that we are in the early portion of the year, so it's pretty quiet for the early portion. I mean, on Steam, it's never like a light week of releases. You're still gonna get like a billion games coming out, but as far as like bigger publishers putting out games, that generally happens towards the latter portion of January, and that's when it kicks off. After the holidays, you have a bit of a reprieve for like a week or two, and then like mid-January into the latter portion of January is really where things pick up, but still some stuff to come out, some free titles, one massive free game coming to Steam, and I think some of you guys will get a kick out of that. We've got a big free mod coming out that I thought I would mention as well, and some other interesting titles, so we'll get to all of that. Let's kick things off with War Hospital, a medical sim management game. Now, this is coming from Nakin and Brave Lamb Studio, probably as far as notoriety. To me, the biggest game release of the week. Be the ray of hope among the darkness of war. Manage a British World War I field hospital in a 3D isometric RTS where you lead the medical corps instead of soldiers. Fight for life, soul, and humanity in a world that rejected them in a unique society survival game. These society survival games are becoming, fairly popular, and this is an interesting take on them. Treat horrible war injuries as the commander of a field hospital. Build a facility to heal them while the artillery shells explode. Ear-splittingly close. Use real World War I equipment and see how your tools and methods evolve. Your choices will make a lasting impact. Be the angel of the battlefield. Build a micro-community of lifesavers and survivors. Kindle hope in your staff and soldiers. Bring a speck of normalcy by inspiring periods of ceasefire. Play a war-themed game that celebrates life, not death. Features note, a war-themed game focused on saving lives, not taking them. Society survival that challenges tactics as well as morals. Gives me a lot of Frostpunk vibes there. Faithfully recreated setting of the French front in World War I. Realistically depicted conditions of a British field hospital and develop and put to use innovative World War I medical technology. The game is dropping on January the 11th. Fairly easy to run as well. GTX 750. Minimum GTX 970 recommended. It does have full controller support as well, so keep that in mind. But to me, this is the game that caught my eye the most this week. But there is, I would say, a bigger game release for, in totality, so to speak. But War Hospital due out January 11th. Keep that on your radar. Maybe not one you pick up right away, but at a discount, I think that'll be a cool pickup. Next up, think what you want of it. I feel like this is a huge release by Plarium. We got Raid Shadow Legends coming to Steam, guys. Raid Shadow Legends is a free-to-play collection RPG with 800 plus playable champions and 8 game modes. Head to the Arbiter's Call and defend the dark fantasy world. Raid Shadow Legends is a title that a lot of you guys meme on until the ends of Earth. Obviously, these guys got a lot of money, so, some people gotta be playing it. Dive into a deep turn-based RPG with 8 exciting game modes and extensive character customization. Enjoy a story-driven campaign, competitive PvP clashes with players from across the world, and constant new challenges with our stream of updates. Summon 800 plus champions, master tactical turn-based gameplay, prove yourself in 3 PvP modes, explore engaging PvE combat, and team up with friends and get lost in the lore as well. So you got all that in Raid Shadow Legends. Look, y'all gonna meme on the comments, but I feel like this is a huge release on Steam. Am I crazy, guys? January 9th, one of the biggest. You kind of have to concede the fact that this is one of the biggest free games in the world today. Is that a stretch? Let me know, guys. But yeah, I feel like this is pretty big and kind of crept up on me out of nowhere. But Raid Shadow Legends, guys, and I'm sure, again, the memery will not stop there. Maybe some of you guys will check it out for the first time. At the very least, man, they do a lot of partnerships and things like that. At least now, since it's available on Steam, it's gonna be easier to get people to play it. And I feel like the accessibility to this game is gonna be way stronger. Because, when you're talking about this game, it's tied to mobile. How many people want to play games on phone? Obviously a lot. I say that, and there's a ton of people playing games on phone. So what the hell am I on about? But for my audience, you're probably gonna be more inclined to play a game on Steam. But nonetheless, that is out free on January the 9th. Next up, we got Momodora Moonlit Farewell. Momodora Moonlit Farewell is the latest installment in the Momodora series. Join Momo, High Priestess of the Village Koho, as she embarks on a divine mission to save her people from imminent destruction at the hands of the demon horde summoned by a malevolent bell ringer. Side-scrolling action title, platforming as well. Stylistically, it's got a pretty slick visual style, throwback for sure, and I've heard good things about Momodora as an IP IP. The people that have played these games seem to be really in it, and this is the latest in the series. Gorgeous pixel art and animation are noted, action-packed gameplay focusing on melee combos, dodging enemy attacks, and firing arrows at enemies. The sigil system, which allows for greatly customizable playstyles, intense and core-shaking boss battles, deep exploration into a world rich in lore and atmosphere, and freely adjustable difficulty levels, allowing you to relax, explore the alluring world at your own pace, or take on mighty foes for a real challenge. Again, this is the latest in a long-running franchise, and these games are readily available on Steam, so if you do want to check it out, Momodora 3 is $1.99, so yeah, the other games are fairly cheap as well, and again, received fairly strongly as far as that's concerned. Next up, we have a Cyber Sprint. Cyber Sprint is all about speedrunning mastery. Players must employ a combination of sprinting, sliding, jumping, and wall running to maintain momentum and shave off precious seconds. Very much focused on the platforming gameplay. Wall run, slide, bunny hop, and strafe your way to the end of the level, replaying and shaving off precious seconds. At the core, Cyber Sprint is all about speedrunning mastery. Players must become adept at navigating the digital landscapes with unparalleled agility, employing a combination of sprinting, sliding, jumping, wall running to maintain momentum. Each level presents a unique set of challenges and puzzles that demand split-second decision-making and quick reflexes to outwit the game's obstacles and achieve the fastest possible times. Fast-paced gameplay as well. Immerse yourself in a high-octane gameplay experience meticulously crafted to revolve entirely around a lightning-fast pace game and level design. Push your limits as you challenge yourself by making split-second decisions as well. Cyber Sprint is out on January 10th. Next up, huge free mod release. If you got Portal 2, you gotta have Portal Revolution on your radar. This is a sizable mod release, and it's free as long as you own the game. Obviously, it's a community-made mod. The Portal mod you've been waiting for. Delve into a new story with original characters spanning over 8 hours of gameplay and featuring over 40 new challenging test chambers which make use of the new mechanics. The campaign contains 40 brand new puzzles making use of new test elements and presents existing mechanics in a new way not seen in Portal 2. A resurrected pneumatic diversity vent element, new laser cube variant, over 15 puzzles using only the blue portal gun, and a cleansing field as well. Portal Revolution's puzzle difficulty starts where Portal 2 stops, but fear not, all new mechanics and advanced Portal tricks are taught to you. We have ensured through rigorous playtesting that every player can solve these puzzles, and although few chambers require portals to be fired mid-air, no puzzles require advanced tricky movement. Now, as I'm recording this video, I believe Portal 2 is on sale for those of you that don't own it. Yes, Portal 2 is 99 cents right now, so certainly for that price point, go check out Portal 2. It should be in your library regardless, but 99 cents for Portal 2, hell yeah, that's a great deal. And you guys know how Valve works. You'll never get a game with the number 3 attached to it, so Portal 2 needs some new content, and you ain't getting a Portal 3, so Portal Revolution is gonna be where it's at. A free mod release, go check that out for Portal 2. Next up, we have Reigns 3 Kingdom. Swipe through military negotiations, marry to strengthen alliances, and recruit soldiers to fight in turn-based card battles in this historical epic. This is a card battler inspired by the beloved Chinese epic Romance of the Three Kingdoms. The game thrusts players into the turbulent final years of the Han Dynasty. Players will encounter the many factions, wars, and heroes of the saga as they swipe through to make high-stake decisions, team up with the right army at the right time, gain power, and more. Discover new ways to enjoy the franchise's unique card-based swiping mechanic as you uncover the many secrets of a vast storyline. Experience a distinctive narrative told through encountering a vast variety of characters. Play dozens of quests with specific arcs, heroes to recruit, people to wed, and children to raise. Recruit new heroes to fight with you in a new turn-based card battler. Reigns 3 Kingdoms drops on January 11th. And lastly, we have Noxious Weeds hitting early access, a bullet hell action roguelite title. Face the corruption that poisons your harvest. Noxious Weeds is an action roguelite where you slay hordes of creatures with the help of cute veggies and a combination of your favorite foods. The harvest is power. Choose wisely. Noxious Weeds is hitting early access on January the 9th. And that is going to do it for me. Again, most of you guys are probably going to be like, yo, Raid Shadow Legends is probably the biggest game release of the week. And probably, in terms of notoriety, it is, but War Hospital is the game that really stood out to me. Cyber Sprint also looks pretty cool. That's a game that could be a pretty interesting release, and there is a demo available for that as well. And Momodora, Moonlit, Farewell, I imagine people will be excited for that if you've played the previous titles. But that is going to do it for me. Links to all of these titles in the description box below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.